cross the line when it comes to family.
Correct.
Right? I do DL's radio show.
Yes.
DL Hughley is not there. His team is there. Mm-hmm. And Shannon, we having a great time. I mean, baby, we having a great time. We going forward, back and forth. When we get to the end of the show, they say, Monique, you want to play a game? Well, I want to play. I said, sure, sugar. Let's play a game. And it's a game called Would You Rather.
Oh.
Okay? Now.
Monique, you should have said, I'm too old for this game.
Wait a minute. We're having fun, baby. Right? We're having a good time, Shannon. Okay. It's the sister there and there's two other guys. We're having a great time. It's a beautiful Black unity cookout. Okay. We're having a good time.
Okay.
Would you rather your husband sleep with Lee Daniels with a condom or Corinne Steffens with...
Every time I see Monique these days, she's on doing some greasy ass video with her and her daddy complaining about something or working out. I don't know nobody that work out that much and gain weight unless every crunch you do has got Captain in front of it. But apparently she goes on Club Shay Shay and tells the story about how she came on my radio show and I wasn't there at the time. And my co-host Jasmine Sanders played a game that we played all the time with everybody called Would You Rather. She apparently was so offended by that she says she got off. She called me. Monique did, and she said I was very dismissive, like, Monique's a liar. When Monique did call me, I heard her complaints. I listened to her, and I pulled the segment. So if I had been as dismissive as she alleges I was, that segment would have aired. It didn't, because I respected her wishes. She's a liar.
Oh, Hughley, I have no hate in my heart for you, brother. When I see you walking through the airport with a support dog, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying, brother, if you have to have this.
Why you going after the people like you do?
Why?
It ain't necessary. Be funny without all of that. And when we speak about Oprah, when we speak about Tyler, when we speak about CBS, we're not speaking about them to call them out. We're speaking to call them up, because the same way that the Breakfast Club was able to say, I'm sorry, the same way Brother Lee Daniels was able to go across the stage and apologize, the same way that we were able to say, we are sorry, it was inaccurate about the cease and desist, is the same way that Oprah, who teaches master classes, well, sometimes we gotta love enough. We gotta love the teacher enough.
And we've seen it can be challenging. That is why D.L. Hughley.
Taking time to respond to Monique again. She made another greasy ass video with her daddy. We kind of relitigating some of the stuff she said on Club Shay Shay, where she talked about how she was on the show and somebody, they played a game, Would You Rather? And I guess she felt like they insulted her husband's sexuality, which is interesting because she can always talk shit about everybody else's sexuality. But I guess her husband's sacrosanct. He's off limits. But a hit dog will bark unless his mouth is full. But she talked about, well, she didn't actually call her lawyer. Who the fuck would be afraid of your lawyer? Your lawyer, you mean the lawyer that did your contract? That lawyer, the lawyer from the firm of Negro from Ghetto Got Him and Gone, that lawyer? Who the fuck afraid of him? He couldn't get your name right on the ticket. He gonna get it right on a legal document. It didn't happen because we decided it shouldn't happen. You didn't need to, because we respect people. We don't have to do things for clicks.
Earlier today, we did a post. And we did a post with D.L. Hughley having a conversation about how his daughter was violated from a really good friend of his. And at the time, he didn't say anything because he didn't want to jeopardize that relationship with a really good friend, and he didn't believe his daughter. We posted that. And then we left a caption under that, pretty much saying, if that black man couldn't put any protection around his own daughter, we know we have nothing coming. Now, once we posted that, the reason why I said, Daddy, can we go do a live? Because I was reading the comments on the timeline.
No date with you. As a matter of fact, almost anybody who says yes to you at some point is in this milieu with you. Almost anybody. So I would suggest anybody out there, you can say yes to drugs, but say no to Monique. You talked about how my children, families are uplifted. They weren't when you were running across Vegas. The stage in Detroit. They weren't when you talking shit on social media. When you got your ass whipped and your tickets dropped, then they became off limits. But let's do this. Let's decide that you will treat my children like you treat yours, like you don't know them, invisible, like you have no relationship with them.
Hey you. Welcome. This is Rob. Even though I did recently make a story about Monique because I do like her as a person, I do not agree with what she said about DL and his family. I am so glad she apologized. Anyways, I got a story for you today, about none other than DL. And as always, stay till the end for 5 little known facts about him. Picture this, it's March 6, 1963, in Los Angeles, California. The world was grooving to the tunes of Motown, and little did it know, it was about to witness the birth of a comedic genius. D.L. Hughley, born Darrell Lynn Hughley, came into this world with a sparkle in his eye and a wit that would soon captivate audiences worldwide. Now, let's fast forward a bit. D.L. grew up in South Central LA, a neighborhood that's seen its fair share of struggles. But instead of letting the tough environment dictate his future, D.L. used it as fuel for his fire. He found solace in comedy, cracking jokes to lighten the mood and bring laughter to those around him. As he ventured into the world of stand-up comedy, D.L.'s talent was undeniable. His unique blend of sharp wit, social commentary, and infectious charm set him apart from the rest. He didn't just tell jokes, he painted vivid pictures with his words, taking audiences on a hilarious journey through his perspective on life, love, and everything in between. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. D.L. faced his fair share of setbacks and challenges along the way. From navigating the cutthroat world of entertainment to battling personal demons, he weathered the storms with grace and resilience. And through it all, he never lost sight of his passion for making people laugh. Now, let's talk about those 5 facts about D.L. Hughley that you might not know. 1. D.L. Hughley was once a member of the Bloods gang. Yep, you heard that right. Before finding fame as a comedian, D.L. was deeply involved in gang life. But he turned his life around, using his experiences to inspire others to choose a different path. 2. He's a published author. In addition to his comedy career, D.L. is also a talented writer. He's penned several books, sharing his insights on topics ranging from relationships to politics with his trademark wit and wisdom. 3. D.L. is a proud father. Behind the laughter, D.L. is a devoted family man. He's been married for over 3 decades and is the proud father of 3 children. He often jokes about the joys and challenges of parenthood in his stand-up routines, endearing himself to audiences everywhere. 4. He's a staunch advocate for social justice. D.L. isn't afraid to speak his mind when it comes to issues of social justice and equality. Whether it's addressing racial inequality, police brutality, or political corruption, he uses his platform to shine a light on important issues facing society today. 5. D.L. is a survivor. Despite facing numerous hardships throughout his life, including health scares and personal tragedies, D.L. remains resilient. He's proof that no matter what life throws your way, you can overcome it with humor, humility, and heart. So there you have it, folks. The incredible journey of D.L. Hughley, a true comedic legend whose laughter echoes through the halls of comedy clubs and living rooms alike. Remember, in the words of D.L. himself, life is too short to be serious all the time. So, if you can't laugh at yourself, call me, and I'll laugh at you. Well, that's all for today. If you enjoy this kind of content, please like, share, and subscribe. Remember, I love you. Thank you.